Okay, it's the 15th
Yep.
of August. It's 7:30 at night. It feels about 4 in the afternoon
Yeah.
with a bit of cloud cover. Ness has just come out of the RV and put a jacket on because she's cold.
Just started to get a bit cold.
It's probably
For the first time in
18
Alaska,
degrees.
we've been here how many days? It's not too bad.
all right. We've got a little deck chairs going, and we're cooking on the Weber, which they gave us some smoky flavoured wood chips, but didn't give us the barbecue beads. So we just had to forage some of the native timber. Let's just have a look how the steak's going here. Oh, look at that.
Hope the bears don't come for it.
Yeah. It's still cooking away there. I think that'll be good there.
Had one warning for the bears.
Yeah, so this is our campsite here. We drove in and there was no office or anything, so we asked one of the
A local?
well, I
comes
think
here
she was
herself.
here last year, and she said there's no office. She likes coming here because it's free. No one ever comes and asks for anything. So
Which also means remote and isolated
yep. So we've just rocked up here, backed in the RV.
onto a flat surface.
Yeah, because the car leans a bit to the left, so we backed it so it's to the right, so hopefully we'll be sleeping even. So anyway,
Kids, it's a bit like Arakoon, the sound of it and even the outlook, but without the storm.
you're
The
covered in
the
smoke at the
raging
moment.
storm.
We've been sitting on this side because the smoke was going the other side. Now it's
Every
Going
now and again
towards
it blows
Vanessa.
over.
so yeah. So if you're really quiet, you can listen. Even though it's a lake, there is the waves crashing. If we listen. Now the camper van did come with a fishing rod. Now the fishing rod's just down there. And I went and got a license, which for 3 days cost me $35.
US dollars.
And apparently you get in big trouble if you don't have a license, so we bought one of those. So I came, opened up a stubby, put the deck chair down by the water down there, and threw out the line with a little lure that the local storekeeper had given us. Apparently it's good for catching the silver salmon, which is in season now. Didn't work for a while, so I went and asked one of the locals that was fishing off the ramp that was up the other end.
Listen to the squirrel.
Sounds like the Terminator, so we always get really frightened. Okay, so one of the blokes up at the ramp, but he didn't use the lure that we got from the bait shop. He used something else, like a spinning silver reflective one. So we tried that for an hour. Was it an
Then,
hour we
of
were fishing for?
course- Yeah, I think so. But of course, when it snagged and Daddy ripped it with his usual
Oh,
force.
damn, the squirrel just ran across the road and I should have got it. But anyway. So we were fishing for about an hour and then it got snagged and the whole thing went. So
Like Daddy ripped at it like he usually does. So we'll have to try something else tomorrow. I might get up early.
all right. And then we spoke to the people in this campsite here. In their traditional massive cars. Had the fire going, so we smelled their smoke until we got
They
to...
got a couple of dogs.
No, I think it was the other people's dogs. They've only got one. We went and spoke to them. They got their... Its skin colour was like Jack, but they had a short-haired pit bull. And had a bit of a talk to them and told them about pit bulls being banned in some places here. But they said their pit bull was really friendly, so... and so we were fishing. Well, I was fishing because apparently if you don't have a license here, it's big problems. You can only fish certain places, certain times. You can only catch a certain amount of fish. If Ness was holding the line and the ranger comes through or whatever, apparently it's big
I'd have a
trouble.
big
So
fine.
yeah. So let's just go down and have a quick look at where we were fishing.
Look at these little acorns. Look how
Yes,
tiny
wants to
these
look
are compared to the
Yeah.
ones at Grandma and Papa's house for the fire. Aren't they
Yep,
cute?
they're little baby acorns. Now, there was a squirrel that ran across before. I didn't have enough time to film it, but it was there. Okay, now I did ask the neighbours, can we just rip branches off the local trees here, but they said no, you're supposed to bring your own firewood. But we've had to collect a bit of timber from some of the other fireplaces. Alright, now this is where I was fishing. And I threw out a few times, but there was just nothing that I could get. Yeah, we'll just listen for a little bit of the waves crashing on. It's a lake, but there's a few waves. Alright, now we just pan across. Now remember, it's now 7:40 PM, so Australia will be dark, definitely in winter. Just panning across, there's a few clouds, but you can see the sun there in that mountain. And this is the end of summer for these guys. So June, July, August is their summer. And I think usually it's pretty snowy still in June.
Well, the snow hasn't melted yet.
But still, it's the end of their summer.
And I heard a local say that soon, within another month, all of the rivers will start to ice over.
So
So
just
it changes quickly, the temperature.
have a look at that, still snow on those mountains there. And it was weird driving here because you'd have some chunks of snow, not glaciers, but chunks of snow on the side of a mountain that were below other bits. Yeah, it's just... Alright, now Ness wants me to focus. There's a seagull here. And one thing we notice, the seagulls are how much bigger than our seagulls?
I reckon half the size
They-
again. They're really
and
big.
the crows. I don't know if
Very
they
big.
call them crows or ravens, but
There
anyway.
are crows, but there are ravens also.
The crows, pigeons and seagulls, like the cars here,
Maybe it's the Northern Hemisphere effect.
massive compared to what we have. Anyway, I was fishing here for about an hour and a half, and I didn't get anything. But the bloke up at the jetty, just up here, I don't know if you can see, there's a jetty, yep, just there. He had a different kind of lure, which I changed to after I had a quick chat to him. He had caught three silver salmon, which are just in season at the moment.
We'll try again tomorrow.
Try again tomorrow. But the one thing we did do, we were, the neighbours I spoke to, what? Alright, we're going up to where we were fishing up here. But we weren't fishing here. Okay. We weren't fishing, we were fishing,
About the bed.
we were fishing back here, but see that little outpost there, or whatever you'd call it, little point? We were fishing back where we were and noticed a few people up at the ramp that came out were looking down our direction. Now I thought they were looking at us, thinking we got a fish because I'd hooked a snack. But a little while longer, a whole group of people with 2 dogs from about 3 different campsites came down and said that someone had seen a bear or thought they saw a bear on that
Just there.
there. So they came to warn us while we were fishing here, and Vanessa was sitting sort of in the middle there, that they didn't want the bear sneaking up on us. They didn't know what sort of bear it was, a brown bear or a black bear. But needless to say, about 5 minutes after that, I was fishing just about there, and we heard a big crash in the like somebody like Bigfoot
Stepping on a big log.
like Bigfoot crashing a log in two. And I put my fishing rod down and took off and left Ness behind.
And it was a squirrel.
And well, it couldn't have been a squirrel, being
It was that little squirrel.
it couldn't have made that big crash. Anyway, I don't think it was a squirrel because it was crashed. But anyway, Vanessa picked up the bag with the camera and video
And followed you.
And we really walked really quickly back to the RV, thinking the bear was about to stalk us. But we shouldn't have been too worried because the wind is behind us and the bear should have smelt we were here. But you just never know, it's bear country. So, but a lot of these people we talk to haven't seen bears for years and years. So anyway, one just quick look at the mountains again, and we'll just do a little. Anything else to say before we finish? We're just going to be watching this, no one else.
Oh, look, I love you, babies.
Yes.
Angie, Nick,
Do you
and
miss
Tombo.
Angie, Nick and Tombo?
Very much.
I think Angie would probably like it here. She'd be reading a book.
No,
Nick would be fishing.
yeah.
And what would Tommy be
Tommy
finding?
bear hunting.
Tommy be in the bush looking for
Or
bears.
Searching for wildlife.
Yeah, so even
Or
though
sticks for the Barbie.
even though we love the kids, I feel safer that knowing they're back at home.
I'd be worried with them here, with the bears.
Yeah.
I'd be really worried. Love you, kids.
Alright, bye bye. Say goodbye.